Hi everyone. It is hot here today. The thermometer says, oops, 86. Where are we? 86. So I'm not doing my laundry, but these are the cloths I use when I do a spa treatment for my orchids. And I wet them and I wrap them around the pot and they love it. Sometimes I hang it over, so I just wanted to show you, sometimes this is what happens when I have them on the shelves outside. And it's sort of a hotter part of the day. Pretty soon the sun will be around to the other side and we'll be in shade. I have a big fan going, and I want you to see this is how they're going to be until probably Halloween or something around that way. So I'll take my washing down. They're damp cloths. But what happens is they say if you want to increase the humidity in your home, you can hang your laundry out. So I have my misters here, so it helps hold the mist in, and it'll raise the humidity to, wow, this one is 68. Saying 68% humidity, if I can show you that. I got the sun shining, so I'm not sure where that's working, but yeah, and the upper shelf is more like 48, so there's a difference. I had this and the cloth was holding the humidity in, and in the morning when the sun's just starting to shine, we'll spray them. And I have my bark mulch, and I'm getting 2 little flowers pretty soon. And I just hung that over, but I just wanted to show you, and I might do this on a hot day. If I'm home, I might do it once or twice. And it just helps. It just makes them feel like they're under the trees and the bushes, and you're getting that closed-in humidity feeling. And they're all doing well. This is one I repotted in bloom. I'm not sure of the date, if you went back and looked. It's still doing really well, still in flower. And there's the cream one with the kiki. This one, this has been blooming since December 24th. And I repotted it in front of you in my hole. It's doing well. I spray the sides, I spray the roots, and other than that, it's out here now for a while. And I've got the triplets back here. One of them is still in flower, and a couple others. And I really messed up on the fertilizer. So we got 3 numbers when we get our fertilizer, and the first one is the above the media. That's what's going to improve the foliage. And that's the one I like a little bit higher when I do it for out here. Mostly, I love this. It's just 2, 2, 2. But at least once a month, maybe twice a month, it wouldn't hurt to use a fertilizer with the higher middle number to make the foliage grow. And that's what I want to happen out here. I don't want them to flower till I bring them in. So the first number is to help the foliage. The second number, so that would be your nitrogen. And your second number is to help the root growth below the ground. And it also, besides the roots, will encourage the flowers to be good. So that's your second number. So when they're in their house and they've just grown their new leaves, and you've seen them come out and you've watched them grow, they got new leaves, probably about the time you're taking them in the fall, is a good time to have the higher second number, because that's the number that's going to help encourage the flowers. And the third number is your all-well health. If your plant's under stress, you're replanting it even maybe. A month or 2 after you've done it, you could use that. And weekly, that's what they say. So I have a little, hi Maggie, I have a little measuring, it's like a pinch. There's like a 1/4 teaspoon and then a smaller one and a pinch. And that's all you need in your little watering can. Just make sure you're doing it lightly and not too. I won't use it every week. I might use it every second week or every month. And when they're out here, I'll probably water and then go around and water with a pinch of the higher first number to increase the foliage improvement. And so that kind of covers that. Up here I have a pitcher plant that I had out in my greenhouse over winter. It's got lots of pitchers coming on it. And anyway, the other thing, pretty soon I'm going to be repotting my purple phal that's been in the house, and it's been in bloom since December 24th. I think it has about 6 or 8 flowers left on it. So I'll be repotting that soon. And it has it's an older orchid, so it's grown quite tall, and it's center stalk, and some people cut them off. So I'll probably show a video about that and what I've decided to do and why. Because you end up with all this stalk above your soil, and do you cut it off? Do you make 2 plants? Can you make 2 plants? So we'll discuss that on the next video. And the other thing I do, because I'm going to probably repot that phal on Monday. It's a couple days. I was sorting out the bark, and I had a bag of Pro Mix. I either use this or Miracle Grow or Schultz. Just the regular, you can buy it anywhere. And I thought I'd check this out, because what happens is you use the top of the bag and you get down to the bottom, and that's where all the stuff is. So I've separated it into buckets. I've got a bucket of the bigger pieces. They're quite dirty and dusty. There's different things on them, but I got a bucket of the bigger pieces. And then I got a bucket of, there's a lot of this is from more the bottom of the bag, and there's a lot of the smaller stuff. And in comparison, this is my orchid bark that I'm buying separately now. So size-wise, I think they're about the same. And I still like to use that, but I'm using the orchid bark too. So what I'm going to do for 24 hours before I pot is I'm going to soak, I'll measure this into the pot that I'm going to use so I know how much I need. And I'll soak that really good. And then here I've got other mix. I'll put in a, hi honey. I'll put in this finer stuff in a separate thing and soak it, and I will only sprinkle it where I want, because I don't want this finer stuff to cake up and thicken and ruin the air. And this is what happens. I think you buy your bag and then you repot 1 or 2 orchids, and then you end up with all this heavy stuff. And if you were to use it, you're not going to get any air circulation, which is very important. So I think that's it. I'll be soaking this, and probably I'll be getting it ready. Got a lot of company coming, so probably it'll be Monday, relax time. I'll do a short video, repot my purple orchid so you can join the others. And for the humidity out here, the other thing is group your plants together, because they help create a humidity of their own. They're happy here. I got room for lots more. Oh, and we went garage selling today, and Jack goes, look at these things. And there was a guy who used to have a commercial kitchen for cooking, and these were for the dishwasher. And aren't they nice? They were 25 cents each. And I thought they're perfect for mini orchids. So you could buy a friend that you wanted to really enjoy the love of growing orchids, and you could make it yourself, put it in this nice little pot, and give it as a gift. And for 25 cents, we get home and he says, maybe we should have bought more, but they're nice holes. The light will still get through. So anyway, they were for dishwashers, for putting cutlery in to wash. But what great orchid pots. You never know what you're going to find at the garage sale. So I think that's it for now. If you've got any questions, don't be afraid to send me a little note. I'm glad to get them. And we'll be talking to you soon when we repot the purple one.